Hey, what's up guys? So we're going to try a new video today. Basically, I'm going to be talking about how to navigate solo queue and some unwritten rules of Counter-Strike. So first off, we'll start with a nice little unwritten rule of Counter-Strike. If you don't want to use your mic, number one way to get a drop, stare at them in game and crouch at them, and don't break eye contact until they drop you a gun. Next, and my personal pet peeve, if you are first, don't fake lag out. You're the first guy, all right? We're all in this together. If you're on a rush and you're the first one out, go all the way out and don't stop. You might die. You probably will, but take the space. If you're the first one out, just make sure you're taking the space. Jump out the window maybe, or maybe come across Balk and get to Van, like anything, you know? Don't stop moving if you're the first one in line. Next thing, if you're T-side and your team is sitting on $3,700, you know they're not going to throw nades. Don't even worry about it. Just mentally prepare for the full buy. Piggybacking off this, them not knowing how to manage the recon, let's talk about you managing yours because you're intelligent and watch this video. If you are on 1 round loss bonus and you have less than $3,000, just buy. You're going to save either way. Go for it. You're going to have to save twice anyway. Then if you ever get to 2 round loss bonus, just make sure you have $2,000 you can buy the next round. If you're really smart, have a little bit more depending on the position you play. Remember those are the most common ones. This is less of an unwritten rule and more like my rule. Always force second round. If though, all of your teammates are a bunch of weenies and really scared and they all save, don't buy. Unless you have like some cheeky stuff up your sleeves. For example, what I mean by that is sometimes, depending on the map, I'll scout, buy up, tell my whole team to save, then scout again the next round. Just little things like that, because you'd be surprised how much a scout and some pistols can do. Don't rock the boat. If your whole team is saving, don't try to convince 4 other people that they should buy with you. Just save with them. It's just a lot easier that way. Personally though, just buy. Just buy first to just establish dominance on the rest of your team so they all have to go with you, and then that way they're the ones following you because they watch this video. Hey, what's up guys? Gonna take you away from the video here real fast to talk to you about today's sponsor, CS Money. As many of you know, I've worked with them for a long time, and if you guys are unaware of what their site's about, they basically do fast trades and they have a marketplace. You can trade anything you want in the trade mode. They have super low prices that are lower than Steam. They got like 1 million skins, and if you want to buy or purchase something instead, you can always use PayPal or crypto as well for the marketplace. If you're looking to get rid of your skins or you're looking to move on some skins, they also have an instant sell feature as well, which is absolutely sick. So they've changed the prices recently to give better pricing on the instant sell as well. And if you're super into it, you can also look and buy for something brand new almost instantly on the spot. So if any of this sounds interesting to you, make sure you guys check out my link below. That supports me. And without further ado, let's send you back into the video and I'll stop yapping. Another unwritten rule of Counter-Strike. If your teammate says they know the nades, no, they do not. Just throw it yourself. If you know how to smoke window and mirage, smoke window and mirage, because if you go out, they're going to miss it. Source, my own team. If you are in the red on HP, no, you are not. You got to play like you have full HP. Be the guy that finds the information for your teammates before you all get lined up and killed. You're not going to clutch around with 10 HP. Little Timmy's got 100 behind you. Let him cook. Go find where the guy is so he can run him down and one-tap him after his 1,000 hours of aim labs. That's all he's been working on. He doesn't buy nades. Might as well set him up for success. Be a good teammate. Find that space for your team. Find that information for your team. This is just some overall solo queue advice. If somebody's a giant asshat in your games, mute them immediately. There's no reason why you need to sit there for any amount of comms and listen to somebody just be a giant asshat in the middle of your game. Just mute them. Just mute them. Just move on with your day. Trust me, it'll be a lot easier. Remember, at the end of the day, I know all of us are miserable playing Counter-Strike, but the point is to have fun. So if somebody's in the way of you having that fun, just make sure you mute them and don't let them take it away from you. But building off that, another solo queue piece of advice: you are not going to win every single one of your games. Even Donk loses. And even the cheating weenies in Premiere are losing somehow. Like, holy crap. But anyway, some games are unwinnable, and that's totally okay. Now, I'm not saying you want to check out. A lot of people just mentally implode and run it down. But what you should do is just manage your expectations. You know, you're not always going to win every game. You're going to go on hot streaks. You're going to go on cold streaks. Sometimes it's going to be your fault. Sometimes it's not. You're the only constant in your game. So understanding that you are not going to win every single situation, but you should still try to win the entire time, but also understand in the back of your mind that like some games are just stacked against you, and there's going to be another game after this, so there's no reason to just completely implode. Because if you do, the chances of you going into the next game with that, you know, that mental experience is it's going to make it worse. It's going to start compounding. Narrowing your focus when things are going bad around you can really help push like forward and go through it. And now I just feel like I got really philosophical about Counter-Strike, but whatever. That applies to life too, I think. Unwritten rule: Number 57. Knowing a nade does not mean you watched a Nard Out Here video right before the game, didn't throw it once, and just watched the YouTube video. You didn't learn it. You have to actually throw it in the server. But fl0m, how do I do that? You just get a practice config. You want to know what? I forgot that I didn't have mine anymore. And before I started recording today, I went and got a practice config, went to my own little server for 2 seconds, and I threw a bunch of nades that I could then share because I had to relearn a couple and nobody needs to know that. Oh, that one's pretty bad too. What the fuck? Dude, they fucked up all my lineups, man. Uh-huh. That might be it. What? Watching TikTok and scrolling and seeing Counter-Strike Mirage util does not mean you know how to throw any of that util. You need to go in the server, throw it before you get in the actual game. Having actual communication doesn't also make you an in-game leader, and stop pretending like that's the reason you're bottom fragging. Source, I do this myself by simply just asking for small little things and completely crash out. Although, who knows, that shit's always... I love Glocks! Narrow your focus, focus on you. Having good communication doesn't mean you're IGLing. Simmer down, all right? You're not Kerrigan in his prime. Just relax. Control what you can control and ignore what you can't. If you call you that you flashed 1 second before it pops, that doesn't count as calling your flashes. You need to tell your teammates when you're throwing the flashes before you even pin that thing, and then you need to be saying boom after it pops, okay? Chucking a flash at Timmy, and then right before it pops says flashing, and not saying where it's even going, and then blinding your whole team. You can't just write, well, I called it, okay? Here we go. We're gonna take a shot to little Timmy. Yeah. Flash. I know that many of you are still gonna do this, but like, don't do that. I'm flashing in front of you. Boom. Look at that. Just like that, the comms are better. Controversial one. If you're actually intelligent, communicating while you're dead is super, super powerful and really good to your teammates. However, most of you are going to do a really bad job of doing this. So for the most part, I would actually recommend keeping quiet when you are dead. Make sure that you relay relevant information when it's needed. Do not call the last player alive top mid when he was there 50 seconds ago to your teammate that is in a 1v1. That is no longer relevant.
Nice, let's take.
One door. He's got M4. You can just leave.
Smoking?
Bombs there.
Oh, they have bomb. Fuck.
Oh, they have bomb. Oh, guys,
It's okay, guys. They're really low. Just chill. If you recognize the last player plays B, and you know that because you died to him 3 rounds in a row, maybe let him know that he plays B so he can narrow down where he's coming from. That's really helpful and relevant information. We'll go through another unwritten rule. If you're bottom frag, unfortunately, you cannot have any opinion in the game whatsoever. Just know this going forward. You could be absolutely right, but if you're bottom of the scoreboard, you are wrong. That's just how it works in Counter-Strike. That is how it will always work. They will blame you and it will just aggravate them more. Remember what I said earlier, narrow your focus and just try not to help them as much. Instead of telling them, hey dude, you didn't Molotov shelf last round, or hey dude, you didn't do any of these things for me and you just kind of baited on the other side of the map and did nothing while we all died. I'm just gonna say, hey, can you molly shelf this round? And that's it. And if they say no, don't be stubborn because you're gonna crash out. Man, we're getting ravaged, and by we I mean me, man. What's gonna happen is they're not gonna molly shelf. The guy's gonna jump up shelf, you're gonna die, then you're gonna be mad at your teammate who said he's not gonna molly shelf, and you're still gonna be mad at him. They just need to know molly shelf. So these are my kind of unwritten rules of Counter-Strike. If you liked the video, please don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on all the notifications, and in the comments if we missed something or you thought this was really fun and you have your own ideas of some things in solo queue that should exist or are unwritten rules, let us know below.